Welcome to. So, what are we talking today about, Nate? Today, we are giving you insider info via commentary video in the great wilderness,
The great outdoors.
about one tip, one secret.
We're doing one fun fact for every Township Avenue video that we've
for all of
posted
our
so
super
far.
fans out there.
Yeah.
And this is also to kickstart me and Ben's channel, where
Yeah.
we do stuff that Aiden does not enjoy doing.
Yeah, Aiden wouldn't want to do this. Also, we couldn't find a chair with that was 3 people wide.
Yeah, we're not even using a tripod right now. We're using our gimbal
and
on
a kitchen stool from Nate's house.
Yeah, so let's get into it. All right, our first ever video, Ben does something bad. I got a couple of facts. Actually, I got a couple of facts for every single video here.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have a lot of time to think about this, so I could probably come up with a few just off top.
Well, the video was originally called Ben Does 9/11.
Oh yeah, that is kind of a. I guess that would be a fun fact.
Just a little tasteless, so I changed it.
I mean, that's what happens in the video. You know?
Yeah, well, he doesn't.
I didn't.
One fun fact we could do.
I didn't.
We could do one about Derek. You know.
Yeah,
that's
Derek.
one of the only videos that Derek is in.
One of the 2.
Secret 4th member.
Yeah.
Of our channel. Shout out Derek. So my inspiration behind Ben Does 9/11 is. Okay, wait.
Okay.
I was very inspired after watching Breaking Bad. Y'all see that?
It was just a little rock slide down into the river behind us.
Avalanche, avalanche.
I don't know if the camera caught that.
I made this video because I was really into Breaking Bad, and I was really into Vince Gilligan and just his style of directing, and I wanted to do something similar to that. That's how one of the scenes starts with like the point of view from the gun, and then it kind of switches back to that point of view, and then Derek grabs the gun and kind of recontextualizes the scene. I was really proud of that at the time, and I'm just like, we could do some artistic stuff, while also just sprinkling in like some funny stuff, and then we just kind of went from there.
Yeah, I mean that really was like our earliest video and like our first.
I know, and then we're like, hey, I think we could do more of this.
Yeah,
it would be kind of cool.
Our first try at making making stories and stuff on YouTube. All right.
This is gonna go over unlisted videos as well. So some of these you might not even seen. Yeah, if you've seen any of them. Stockboy Director's Cut.
Ooh,
okay,
man.
My fun fact about this one is also in the title. The reason it's called Director's Cut is because Aiden originally edited this video,
and it was not very good.
It wasn't bad, you know. It was the first time editing it. I liked it.
It was.
Don't be mean to Aiden.
I'm not being mean to Aiden. I'm just saying, like, he's not. I mean, even at that time, he just wasn't as good of an editor as you, and then you kind of realized that and took control and really made it a lot better.
It was the director's cut because I was the director.
Yeah.
And another interesting fact about the video is there's actually a post-credit scene that was cut. It was in the original video for like a year, but I cut it because it was so unbelievably dumb and boring, where they interview my character and it just goes on for way too long.
It does that. I remember filming that. That was very
funny. Stockboy was all improv, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's like we were
true.
just like
there's no
cohesive story. We were just messing around. We're like, we could do some sort of story.
We went into filming Stockboy with just the idea that we wanted to make a video.
Yeah.
And like, no other like preconceived idea for what to do. All of our other videos, you know, we went into them and we kind of understood and like agreed upon
like what it was going to be about,
generally what it was going to be about, and like some of the main plot points.
Hand me all your stocks.
I know, and that line, he didn't say that, did he?
He did. That's like,
did he say? Yeah. Oh yeah.
And hand over all your stocks, stock boy.
Definitely not our best work. It's representative of an early time in the Township Avenue history, and I just really think that that brings a certain level of charm to it, that it was all improv and no planning really went into it.
Ben's trying to say that Stockboy holds a very special place in all of our hearts.
It does.
And one last fun fact, the scene where I throw the plane, the cardboard plane, after Aiden like shoots you, I thought that was really funny that just a plane comes in out of nowhere and explodes everything. I fell to the ground and you could see the camera drop. I genuinely pissed my pants a little. I remember. I don't know why it was that funny to me. I felt a little bit in there. So that's a fun fact. All right, now we got Tiny Cave Season 2, Wilderness Tips with Wild Braver. Ben, let me say a couple things about this, because this was a very interesting video just for me. It's called Tiny Cave Season 2 because before this channel, I had a channel with Derek called Frosted Suede, and Aiden was in a lot of those videos. We had a series that spanned 5 episodes called Tiny Cave, which was stupid because we just went into the sewer. Like it's kind of gross.
Tiny Cave is just a storm drain
Yeah,
near where we all live.
near like a river by our like one of our smaller valleys in our neighborhood.
Yeah, by a local.
And we had a whole plan. We were like, our friend group was like kind of not getting along. We were like, we're gonna bring them all back together. We're gonna make this place cool. It's gonna be our little hangout. This was all in middle school, so everything was just like sunshine and rainbows to us. So we didn't really think about what we were actually doing. And there's a part in that video where I'm like explaining, like, if you guys want to know what this is, go to the What is Township Avenue video, because I was planning on making that and I never ended up making it. So I talk about a video that doesn't exist in that video. It's also interesting because like the first half of that video is just like a vlog. The second half is like a Brave Wilderness parody. The guy that gets stung. He goes,
Coyote Peterson.
Coyote Peterson, Wild, Brave, and Crazy.
Dude, I loved watching those videos when I was.
I know, me too. I used
to.
I was addicted to those. I know.
It's like, oh man.
So we're like, we could do a
how
wilderness
loud
thing.
is he gonna yell this time?
How
like,
hard is it gonna fucking hurt? Like, it's so stupid. I remember telling my grandma about that
crazy
video.
ass insect is he gonna hold up to his arm and sting himself with this time?
Anything you want to say about it?
I don't know. I've been wanting to do another wilderness tips video.
I know. We should do one for every season.
Yeah, that's true. We do need that.
We didn't really know what we wanted to be, so we were just kind of messing around while I recorded.
That's all I really have to say.
Aiden doesn't want to do wilderness tips.
No, Aiden does not.
Next video is Top Ben Moments trailer.
Oh,
Oh my god, all these early videos have so much story because I really wanted to have everything planned out and make sense. Top Ben moments. I can read to you top Ben moments right now. Actually, I'm just gonna let it speak for itself.
Let's read them. Give a little backstory.
I want to say Top Ben Moments was going to be like a Watch Mojo parody where we did top 10 Ben moments. It's a pun.
Yeah.
And the trailer is just a shit post. But I was also going to do Top Ben Moments movie 1 year later for some reason, which I don't even know what that would be.
I remember that.
I know. Okay. Look, it's right here. Okay, number 10, when he became poor. We used to shit on Ben a lot, like way more than we do now, though. And one of them was that he was poor, even though he wasn't.
That was one of the eras where you guys just made fun of me for being poor, even though I wasn't. I wasn't poor.
9, when he jumped off the roof and broke every bone in his body.
So this is actually, that was calling back to this. This one time. It doesn't even really have anything to do with Township. I was just in my room one morning and my dad woke me up and he came in and said, hey, be downstairs in a few minutes. And I thought, man, wouldn't it be hilarious if instead of coming into the living room through the upstairs, like from my room, if I came in the front door. So in my pajamas and socks, not shoes, socks, I got onto my roof through my window and jumped onto my driveway and probably broke my foot or sprained my foot.
You came to school in a boot for like a day.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, that was a bit.
That was not a bit.
It was a bit because Mr. Bruning had 2 boots, and I wanted to make fun of you for having a boot. So
because I actually broke my ankle skating.
He actually broke his foot at around the same.
Even though this happened way 2 months after.
Yeah, I just no, I didn't actually have a boot. I never went to the doctor for that.
Okay, I just thought you had one in your house.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I was just making fun of you with that.
Well, that's
that's the time I jumped off my roof and probably broke my foot.
8, breaking his back right beside Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle is a grocery store in our neighborhood. It's not it's like a local thing.
I think everyone knows what Giant Eagle is.
No, it's only a Northeast Ohio thing.
Is that really?
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was a Midwest thing, not necessarily a Northeast Ohio
it might be a Midwest thing. I'll show the video.
We were just kind of
Fuck.
What the fuck? I think our gimbal just died. Yeah, we apologize for that. Our gimbal died mid-filming. So the Giant Eagle story, and we went to Giant Eagle to get some snacks, and we were just messing around.
Recording the video, trying to get a tough photo.
Yeah, trying to get a tough photo. We were messing around, and there was was it a bag of chips or something?
Yeah, a bag of chips we put down by, and I guess the wind crinkled it.
It was Aiden stepped on it or something. So I think it was.
And
Aiden,
then Ben went like this, ah.
Yeah,
and then it looked like he cracked his back because it made the noise really loudly.
The bag of chips was and Aiden were both standing by behind the camera,
Mhm.
And like I know I laughed at something and I like leaned back, and right as I leaned back, Aiden stepped on the bag of chips and it made like a cracking sound, and it just made it look like I cracked my back super hard, and that was really funny.
All right, number 7, Ben on a trip with Aiden on a boat in Venice. This is from the same
Oh yeah,
Giant Eagle parking lot on the same
this is
night.
actually from
We
yeah,
took
this
a
is the same
video of
night.
just like,
And Aiden is pretending to be a gondolier,
oh
and
yeah,
I'm
of
sitting
course.
in the gondola, and we're just going through the Giant Eagle parking lot. There's not really a whole lot of story behind that one.
We're gonna skip 6.
Yeah, okay.
5. When we thought he hit the Pentagon, self-explanatory.
Yeah, that's the Ben does something bad video.
4. Getting chased by an F-15 in the hallways in his own movie.
I don't remember
This
this.
was
was
just something we like talked about.
this was
in,
just like something we came up with. This was
Yeah.
back when I was really into airplanes. So
3. Ben taking acid and robbing Fifth Third Bank in a skid loader for lollipops.
Acid, and I'm about to do something.
how did this even? There was a skid loader that was there for a while, and it was unlocked. And I took a picture of myself in the skid loader. Statute of limitations probably ran out. I can probably say that I did that. You know, I didn't steal it.
2. Ben hard countering Abe about airplane nerd shit. This one I was there for.
God, yeah.
Abe.
So there was this kid in our grade named Abe, and he was kind of
He was a very like fact spewer.
yeah,
Like
kind
he
of
was a little
not
bit like I don't want to be mean, but like he was a little bit on the spectrum.
yeah, he
Yeah.
did. Hey, he did have
Fucking
special
nothing
needs.
wrong with that.
Yeah,
But he would take a liking to bothering us.
that is true. He did
And-
really enjoy messing with us. And one time he was. This was in the same era as the other thing. I was
Yeah,
very
this is all like our 9th grade.
very
year.
into like airplanes and military technology and that sort of thing. So I was very knowledgeable on the subject, and Abe was talking about it, and he tried to like get me with a fact.
Yeah, but then you hard
And I
countered him.
hard countered
Actually,
him,
that's not true.
and then I actually'd him, and I don't know why that was a top end moment. So it was kind of not.
Number 1, Ben pretending to fall in Tiny Cave.
So that was when me and Aiden were down in Tiny Cave, and I needed to pee, and I decided instead of going to a bathroom, I would just pee into the sewer. I set my phone down next to Aiden. He was like facing the other direction, and I go, Aiden, if I fall in, like call my mom. And then I threw the stick into the river and make it sound like I fell. That's it. That's the whole
And
story.
he said, "Call my mom, Aiden. It's way funnier in practice, I promise."
Yeah, way funnier if you saw it, but you know.
All right, we're gonna speed this up a little because I'm seeing Superman later today. Soulsborne Shanties.
Man,
there's
You-
really nothing to say about this
Yeah.
one. We were fighting some of our favorite bosses in Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and me and Aiden were really into creating music at this time. So we're like, hey, what if we just like wrote a song and recorded it while we were
Yeah.
playing the boss and sung about the boss?
he's fighting Moog now.
This was actually Ben's first time defeating the cleric beast, right?
No,
No? Okay.
no, that was a separate run.
One fun fact about this video is that Ben's favorite game is Bloodborne.
That's true. That is my
And
favorite
my
game.
favorite game is Elden Ring. Township 420 footage.
Nothing to do with weed, surprisingly.
Yeah, we just happened to record it on April 20th. I think we said some of this in the tier list video. I hope we're
Yeah.
not repeating too much from the tier list video if you've already seen that. Another rock slide.
Another mini rock slide going on behind us. But yeah, I mean, there's not really
Just
a whole lot to say for that
Regular
video.
vlog.
Yeah, just a vlog, us hanging out.
Fun. We got a camera.
We did
Digital
buy
camera. Before it was cool. Home stew snapshot. Just us making music. I was really into just recording anything that we did at that time.
Yeah.
You know, anything that we were
Wow.
passionate about.
I'm glad you did.
This was right before Aiden left for the summer to go to
Was it
Miami.
Orlando or Miami?
Miami.
Okay, Miami. Yeah.
And we just wanted to hang out as much as possible and record as much music as possible before he left. Aiden's return.
Again, this was just the night he got back from Florida, and we
Mhm.
just hung
We
out.
were just like messing around.
This
dancing
was
some
the first
Playboy
time
party.
This is the first time me and Aiden had seen each other with our bald heads.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite thumbnails ever. I think it's cool how like our
Yeah,
like faces are all layered across
that is
each other.
cool.
We
So
also recorded the popcorn music video.
for Silly Sailors.
Silly Sailors, that was a
check
band.
out Silly Sailors on
Silly Sailors
SoundCloud.
got a lot of lore behind it.
Yeah.
Stu is finally back. This is
You can take that one.
the kickstart of season 2. Now Aiden's return actually is. I should probably explain how the seasons work. So
I don't know,
season
I feel
1,
like they're pretty self-explanatory.
yeah. So season 1 is just, it says it in the description, our freshman year plus the summer, and then season 2 is our sophomore year of high school plus the summer. Season 3 is our junior year plus the summer. So we're still in season 3 right now.
Yeah.
This is our summer in between junior and
we're,
senior year.
We're coming up
And
on the end.
stick around to the end of this video because I have a bit of an announcement about how we're gonna wrap up things about season 3 here shortly.
I know we've been on a bit of a hiatus recently.
Yeah, since episode 5, but be on the lookout. Oh no, Stu's finally back. This is us just jamming at our school studio. You know, I'm very blessed that our school has a studio with a drum kit.
Oh yeah.
Nice drum kit and guitars and bass and a recording system, and it's provided us a lot of great memories. So
Definitely.
shout out Stu.
Shout out Mr. Kaminsky.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. The convoluted continuous war against Tidmore. The title explains it. It's convoluted and continuous, and it went on too long. This is supposed to be in the same vein of just like we were into like warfare stuff, and we're like, yeah, we can record some sort of story out of this, you know, epic battle outside.
Yeah.
It's kind of corny that we're sophomores and doing that, but you know, it's not too bad.
Who cares, man?
Yeah.
Just having fun. That was a fun video to film, and
yeah, Derek's in that.
Derek's in that one, and I actually, here's a fun fact about this that I don't even know if I told you. I posted about that video when it came out on my, I think it was on my TikTok. Yeah, on my TikTok, and my dad saw it, and the picture I posted was me in the military vest with the Orbeez gun, and my dad was not happy about that. He made me take it down. Both of my parents actually were not a big fan of that one being on the internet, so took that one down. It was kind of corny anyway, so not a big deal.
I'm just gonna go over this one. Oh, okay. We got a lot of shorts here.
Well,
we're doing shorts, and it's funny. Unique's phone. We're not. We're just. This is when my phone was out of storage, and we weren't recording on Ben's phone, so we just decided to do a lot of shorts.
Yeah.
One of them got 2,500 views. Meeting Lewis.
My name is Lewis.
Okay, unedited footage. This is actually from season 1. Some of them. There's a couple of videos up here that I had them on my phone and I needed to post them to YouTube unlisted so that they weren't taking up so much storage on my phone. So we're kind of going to lightning round these. These are all from season 1. Damn, rocks just be fun.
I don't know. I hope none of them fall on us.
Unedited footage because I had a big plan to edit this one and it was going to be like a whole ass like ESPN broadcasting 2023 end of the year ping pong tourney. We made a ping pong table in our school's innovation center and we got real competitive with it.
Yeah.
We did like interviews and stuff and Derek versus Owen. The whole thing was crazy, but I didn't end up editing it, so I just posted it.
I miss Owen.
Yeah, no.
He was fun to hang out with. He was a year older.
Graduated
than us, but,
now.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Unused footage for scrapped top Ben moments. Yeah, that
was just when we were trying to get footage for making the movie, and then it never happened. Funny video though, lots of funny clips from there.
Yeah. Small jam, just me and Aiden jamming out. March 28th, 24 sleepover. One of the greatest sleepovers.
One of the absolute best sleepovers we've had.
It's definitely an all-timer.
Definitely an all-timer. Just hung out outside with the fire. This is when my dog Finny still lived at my house with me.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, we just had a good time.
Basement was goated. Weather was goated for a fire. We had Funyuns. Aiden kept throwing Funyuns at your dog, and your dog kept eating Funyuns.
Eating my dog Funyuns, and I got so mad that he kept eating my dog Funyuns.
That was a good vlog.
That was a good vlog.
The last straw.
Sorry.
This is also
that's kind of a story video.
A Ben does 9/11 kind of thing where we're just
kind
like
of a continuation of that.
Yeah, just like a regular ass story video. There's a really funny bit in there about Aiden jerking off and we walk in on him. But it's like it was literally YouTube detected it and took the video down.
Oh, I remember that.
So I had to put it being censored over the screen. It was that bad. Yeah, that's an underrated video. We were gonna do like a continuation of that, but it ended up just being bad.
Yeah.
So we didn't.
We just scrapped that idea.
All right, now we got decisions. This marks a very big turning point in our videos where this is where I would say Township
like what we know. Yeah, what we know
this is where we got
Township.
Comfortable. This is probably like top 3 of my favorite videos.
Yeah.
It is so stupid. It is based off a hypothetical that Aiden said.
Yeah, Aiden gave me a hypothetical.
Oh shit, we're supposed to be doing the fun facts thing. We're just kind of talking about the videos like the tier list.
Okay, well the fun fact for this one is that it's not actually piss. It's yellow Powerade.
It's yellow Powerade, and so much of it got up my nose, and it was the worst thing ever.
Yeah, and
the payoff is just so funny to us. The SpongeBob voice, everything. It's like
voice.
The slow, boring burn. How he just gets up. That's the dog. Goes on trampoline and then a meteor strikes.
Yeah, meteor.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That was just a fun video to film, short and quick. You know.
I've laughed so hard when we
that was definitely maybe the hardest I've ever laughed filming.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
so funny to film.
Next, we got more wilderness tips with Wild Braver. I like this one a lot, actually.
Yeah,
and I think the joke at the end is cool. This is back where our videos had to have like one funny, over the top,
Yeah, this
scene
was
that's like stupid and it's gross and it's
for some reason.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of like good little jokes sprinkled in between, and we all get our own segment, just like show off the beauty of Cuyahoga Valley while also putting
That's
some
true.
funny bits in there, going on a hike.
That's true.
I like the thumbnail for this one.
That is a good thumbnail.
And the bit at the end, I think, is funny. But one fun fact, I guess I'll talk about the outro music. Now, editing in these videos is very important for me, but almost as important is our outro music.
I always love the outro music.
Yeah.
You always do such a good job with the
Thank-
music and the
thank you,
videos.
man. I appreciate
Everyone I
that.
show the videos to always compliments the music.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Like
man.
whenever I show my family the videos, they always talk about.
I really
the
appreciate
music.
that, because I do take a lot of time to try and figure out what music to use. Also, I hope I'm not talking too loud and like the microphone
Yeah,
isn't
I hope,
getting
we're,
too
I hope
loud.
we're not funny miking.
Yeah, I don't want to be funny miking. This one, I chose Credits by Dijon. It's an album I listened to called Absolutely back in 2021 when it came out, and I really liked the ending. It's called Credits. It's supposed to be like the credits of a TV show, so I thought that would fit really perfectly. It kind of is like a comedic ending. I feel like every outro music fits the video perfectly, and
Yeah.
for the show, if we were to do 4 seasons of the show, I know exactly what ending music I would do for each one, and it's different for every single one. My favorite obviously being the season 1 outro music, The Love We Have. That's
Yeah.
a great track, just
It
like
is.
an instrumental song. Found that because Derek tried to queue up an MF Doom song, because some reason the lyrics for that song are the lyrics to like Doomsday, and like Discord
Oh,
got it
yeah,
messed
yeah.
up and it played that song and it was good.
Huh.
Shout out Maker, bro. Oh, next up, this actually might be the turning point. We got Wedgie Ghost.
Wedgie
all right,
Ghost, man. What a
5,000
classic.
views. Thank you so much, everyone who watched that. I love that video so much. We just watched it yesterday.
Yeah, we just rewatched it yesterday, and watch out for something in that universe.
Two cheeks. What we were trying to accomplish with that video is to try and have a little bit of everything. We wanted to have action, we wanted to have drama, we wanted to have horror, just like the whole works. It was one of our longest videos that we've ever made, and I think the jokes are funny. I think the premise is funny. I think all the shots work well. I like how it's a lot like Murder and Misfortune, where we're always like going from one place to another.
Yeah.
Your house and there, blah, blah, blah. Fun fact is, I didn't expect that video to get that many views.
I don't think any of us did. I think that was really
Yeah.
the unexpected one that went viral. Now, one of my personal favorites,
Murder and Misfortune. Murder and Misfortune trilogy.
It's
It's probably our best work.
yeah,
I'd
say.
I didn't even know it was gonna be called Murder and Misfortune when we made it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
well, how about we do a murder mystery?
Yeah, murder mystery.
We literally
video.
go everywhere in that video.
Quick fun fact: the scene where Nate's character dies was filmed
Literally right back
probably 100 feet that way behind
Yeah,
us.
exactly. Another
Yeah.
fun fact is that in the original script, when Aiden saves Ben from drowning, they were supposed to kiss. But they
No,
didn't
that was
want
just
to.
no. That's not true.
Aiden's
For a video.
girlfriend wanted them to do that for a video.
That's gonna be the last video we ever make. The ending scene at the last video we're gonna make. That's when that happens.
That's when you guys kiss. Okay,
I think
wait.
that would be a good.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna
Yo.
I'm not promising anything, but I'm just
I don't want to see it.
I'm just proposing that as an idea for a cool way to end something. Whatever. He doesn't see the vision.
Next, we got big news. Me and Raven filmed the funny mukbang, and she didn't want me to post it, so I had to make a video about it.
I actually don't know anything about this video. I've never watched it.
It's only got 4 views and 1 like, so. Alright. Oh, wait. I skipped over one. Township Avenue video tier list. This video is very similar to the video that we are making right now.
Yeah.
This is Aiden's by far least favorite video on the channel. He thinks it's boring. But again, funny ending.
Yeah.
Funny bit
Gotta
at the
stick
end.
around to the end.
I know.
If you don't know,
Hilarious.
if you know, you know, man.
I think this is my favorite thumbnail I've ever made for any YouTube video ever. I think this shit is hilarious. Like how Ben's face is pointing to him eating a hot dog or whatever it is.
I think that was a double. It was like a double hot dog sandwich or
it's
something.
like a really old photo of Ben eating a double hot dog sandwich in F tier. It's like, ooh, this video sucked, even though it doesn't exist at all.
It's such a funny picture.
No.
All right.
Murder and Misfortune 2. This one has a special place in my heart.
Yeah, that one was just got to be in my top. That's probably in my top 3.
I love Aiden in a mustache. I love
That was the first
Mr. Misfortune.
Yeah, that was the first
my
time we used the
character.
mustaches.
I loved bringing back the characters and like this kind of almost gothic detective horror setting. I think Ben in a mask following Aiden the whole time is like funny and how it has no
Yeah.
payoff. And it's like, oh, I'm not a real detective.
Oh man, and Thrustmaster.
Yeah. My favorite thing I did in the editing of that video, like probably my favorite bit, is when like Aiden is like searching through stuff in Mr. Misfortune's house and his janitor is like listening to one of my favorite songs by
Yeah.
Panucci's Pizza, and like the way I just like made it sound like he was listening through his headphones. It's like
Yeah.
he was just kind of chilling. And,
Yeah.
and then there's also an Easter egg, an accidental Easter egg,
Yeah.
might I add, where
the jacket that I'm
the murder
washing.
misfortune coat, he's like washing it.
Yeah.
And it's still at his
yeah.
house because I don't wear it
Just
anymore.
kind of adding to the world building.
Town and Around, episode 1, pilot. This is also one of our highest viewed videos. I think it's our second highest viewed. No, Town Ave has like 30 more. Town and Around, at first Aiden didn't like the show, and then we made a more cohesive story, and it worked.
The first couple episodes definitely kind of lack that cohesion.
Yeah, it's weird because every episode of the show, I was influenced by a different show that I was watching. I mean, I'm always taking influences from whatever I happen to be watching at the moment. You know, it's only natural to include that in any artistic work that you do. But for this one, I had just watched Rick and Morty. I rewatched Rick and Morty, and I was really inspired by the interdimensional cable episode. And we also have this big note in my phone of ideas, and we're like, what if we just combined all these ideas into one video where we're like watching some sort of interdimensional cable of like ourselves, and we make it the first episode of our show.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good idea.
We did not execute it well.
Was just not
if I could remake that video, I would do it all over again.
Yeah, if I would say
so many things I would change.
I would say that if we were to remake any video, that's the one I would pick to remake. And
definitely
really just put the extra.
My favorite bit is when like we're just like watching alternate reality shows of ourselves, and then all of a sudden we're just like watching Breaking Bad, and I'm like, dude, this is really good. You should check this out. I think that's like an underrated joke. This is the only thing that's different with the show is that we all have designated main characters and side characters, and there's an A plot and a B plot. Most of our videos just have one plot the entire way, but you know, shows they have A plots and B plots, so we're also just kind of trying something new to go along with the formula, just kind of switching things up. And I think the Ben versus Abe plot, it ended up working perfectly for bringing it back later when it was like less sitcom-y. All right, and then right after episode 1, we obviously have episode 2, Town and Around, episode 2, Rhyme Nor Steven.
This is Steven's first guest appearance.
This is the Steven episode, you know? Steven wanted to be in one of our videos. Well, I think we were just like hanging out. We're like, hey, do you want to make a video with us?
Yeah.
And
just happened to be hanging out with him.
And that's what we made episode 2. I think it's funny how we basically filmed the A plot one day when Aiden couldn't hang with Steven. It was just like, oh, fun adventure where we go to Costco. And then we kind of flipped it on its head by adding the B plot.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh, this has a very sinister undertone, knowing that Steven literally kidnapped and imprisoned Aiden. Yeah. And then like the people is creating. I love the garage montage where it's like the doom music, then it's just showing your dad's motorcycle because it's like badass. Yeah. Oh god.
Nate just thought my dad's motorcycle was really
cool. Yeah. Episode 2, there's a post-credit scene which should have just been the ending.
I know.
I don't know why I did that, because episode 3 was gonna be revolved around Steven, but instead I like the consequences of what happened to Steven and what Aiden did. But instead what we did was like make a filler, fun Christmas episode and then bring it back later when you don't expect it to, you know? I'm gonna go through these two. Ben Becomes a Gladiator and Township, November 1st, 2024 skating footage. These are just 2 vlogs. I like the skating footage, I like the Gladiator, you know? This is just like, we didn't really do much story videos. And we're just like, let's just do like 2 more vlogs to, you know, kind of when we go back and watch the videos just to see like where our friend group was at that point. Not a lot to say about those ones. Fun fact about Ben Becomes a Gladiator, obviously, that was kind of our Halloween special. We wanted to make a Halloween thing, so it's just like, hey, how about we, you know, show Ben's transformation. And then the skating footage. Right before we picked up Aiden in that video, we went to dinner with him and his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't even mention that. And
dinner. I had
the crispy chicken sandwich was so good.
I think I had a corned beef sandwich.
Ah, dude.
Really good.
Yeah, that was a really fun dinner too. Because I
That
feel
was
like
a
we
fun
hadn't seen
dinner.
Aiden in a bit.
Yeah, that was we
Shout out Aiden's dad for
Yeah.
taking us there. Is your mic on?
No.
Shit. Next up, we got Town Around episode 3, Ben's Special
wait.
Christmas. So this episode, fun fact, it says it in the credits, but this was mainly filmed by my lovely girlfriend Raven, and she provided the car that Ben gets hit by, Celery, the hamster, who's driving the car, who played Mr. Sister. Of course, it's kind of a double role. Ben played Mr. Sister, Celery played Mr. Sister. I think Ben's mic is just kind of dying. Ben's microphone died, so we're just gonna pass this one back and forth. I want to say when I was making the montage of you and Aiden, I was like genuinely getting emotional.
Yeah.
Because it starts off like you hitting him, and then it's just like fun stuff like you guys running around, or just like you guys like laughing, and then it ends with like the oldest video I could find of Aiden beating the shit out of you in public.
Yeah, that was definitely like I hadn't seen some of those videos in a while, so that was definitely cool to see. But my favorite part of that video is definitely just the beginning of the Mr. Sister role. It was just such a fun role to play, and it's fun to play.
Progressive,
Yeah, we're progressive here on Township Avenue, but yeah, it's always just a fun role to jump back into.
This is also where we kind of started doing the like, okay, so we're all gonna have one alternate side character, which eventually led to the side characters turning on us, which ended up being a really interesting concept, you know, like Gazpacho, Mr. Sister, Abe, you know. All right, both the mics died, so I'm just gonna talk loudly at the camera now. Fun fact about Town Ave is that the microphones we were using, we used those for Urinated's fight scene, and it was so loud, like,
hey, I know you,
and it's so windy too. Those mics are not meant for something like that. They're meant for something like this, and dying because I forgot to charge them.
Yeah, that's got to be definitely. I think that might be my favorite fight scene.
There's so many funny points in that video. It's just like I think of it all as one video and not like the individual stories. But there's 3 individual stories in it, and I think they're all pretty good. I love Ben getting slimed out, threw pennies or nickels at him and made him seem like bullets.
Yeah, Aiden
so long.
Aiden threw pennies at me to simulate the bullets. So yeah, that was fun.
I think that's it for Town Ave. And we're gonna bring back something like that soon.
Yeah.
Stick around to the end of this video. We got Murder and Misfortune 3. This is Aiden's favorite video.
I think this is also mine. This is my number 1 favorite video.
This is also, I love how all the Murder and Misfortunes always like, we're always in so many different places at once. And I obviously love playing Mr. Misfortune. I guess just a fun fact about the Murder and Misfortune series is that it's one of the ideas that I've written out somewhat like bullet points, parts of a script.
Yeah.
To where it's like, these are just silly videos, but like there's actually something there that can be like some sort of action/comedy like thing. If we weren't on such a limited budget. And I've had the idea of it being like a comic, you know, like Ben animates and I write for it, and I think it could be like really interesting if we flesh out that world.
Yeah, I think that would be like just the ultimate piece of merch we could release.
Yeah, I know.
Would be
a comic book.
would be like a comic of Murder and Misfortune.
Aiden always says that it's funny that we created a better series than on accident than the one we were actually making.
The one like, we were trying to make.
We made 3 episodes of the show and we were like unsure about the direction it would go, and then we made a trilogy of a short story that was just like a random idea, and it ended up being better than the show. Yeah. I love me and Aiden playing basketball. I love our final showdown, and I love this. I know I'm a lot of loving. I love these videos, a little bit self-glazed, but I'm proud of them, and I really like the Breaking Bad reference at the end.
Yeah.
I really think that is funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. One thing I also wanted to say about Town Ave is Trident, story 2. I was really inspired by Barry, the show Barry, because I thought of that video. This is one of the only videos that like I came up with the idea. It's usually you in, where I was like, a badass killer breaks into someone's house and he spits their gum out, and then the guy notices because he's like, this is my gum. But we turned it into a joke because you like taste it like cartoony. Yeah. We got episode 4, which is the side characters, and episode 5. What is it called?
Township Smackdown?
No, Township Toss-Up.
Township Toss-Up.
Yeah. I want to say how we came up with the idea for episode 4. So,
Okay.
we wanted to make a serious video. We weren't in a funny mood. We were like, let's try if we could do something serious acting. We're like, what's the most serious thing we could think of? It's like, what if one of us died?
Yeah.
So we're like, let's do a story where I die because I like filming and they're better at acting than me. So we filmed that, and that's the entire first half of the video. And then we're like, this is stupid. So we're like, can we turn this into episode 4 of the show? And I was like, no, because I want Nate to be alive. It doesn't make sense that the side characters turn on him. But then
I
said,
actually had the epiphany that
wait,
from the first half of the video, we never said who died.
yeah.
So we actually realized that we had the freedom to make it
Anyone
whatever we wanted.
Exactly.
So like,
but it's also like the whole time you think it's me that died, and it's Abel and
Yeah.
and it's also a callback to episode 2.
Yeah.
Where at
Abe.
the beginning you're like, oh, we're gonna feed Abe the one chip challenge because that's like, oh, that's always been a joke. Like, bro,
I mean,
you feed the one chip challenge to someone from like the 1800s. And
Yeah,
go
but I
into
mean
a
that's
coma.
also a reference that we could tell that story
What?
of Aiden eating the one chip.
Oh my god, yeah, Aiden actually ate the one chip and
So
he threw
that
up at
was
school.
a crazy story. I got the one chip challenge for like a Christmas present one time, and Aiden said he would eat it, and he ate it at school.
at lunch.
And oh my god, he ended up throwing up
was so bad.
a few times actually. That was
The one
I
chip
was-
is not for the weak, bro.
no, I was trying so hard not to laugh at it, but it was
I feel bad
so
for him. No,
funny.
actually.
I mean, yeah, you feel bad for him, but
It's
like,
also because like he's white.
yeah,
like-
it's also because he's white.
Episode 4, I noticed, bro, like we swear too much in our videos.
Yeah,
It's just like, it's funny when it's for comedic effect, but it's like, we don't need to do it that much.
Yeah.
You know? That's where I was the point where I was like, okay, we don't need to swear that much. All right, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about episode 4.
yeah,
And then episode 5, this is where we're like, okay, we set something up big.
Yeah.
We hadn't posted for a while. We are going to do the final showdown.
yeah.
All right. This was kind of cool. There's a lot of cool shots in this video, like the intro sequence and other Breaking Bad kind of like reference. I used the music from the end of Crawl Space, one of my favorite episodes, and I think it fits perfectly. We don't have much to say about episode 5. That might be my mom. Yeah. Hey, mom.
Hey, are you gonna leave soon?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're gonna be there around 6:50, so that's like 20 minutes.
All right. Yeah. We're gonna pack up and leave in like a minute or 2. All right. I love you.
I love you. Wait.
Thanks. Shout out to my mom. She's awesome. She likes our videos. Shout out Ben's mom. Yeah.
Also likes our videos a lot.
Yeah.
Abe got away.
Yeah. All right, let's do the outro. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's every Township Avenue video currently up, and
With a fun fact.
with fun facts and just our kind of take on them, you know?
Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this as the first Settlement Street video. I announced this months ago. Me and Ben, we've always wanted to make this type of content because Aiden's just not a big fan of it. And it's like, no shade to Aiden. We have no beef with him. We
Yeah.
love Aiden.
Aiden,
with all
if you're
of our
watching
hearts.
this,
we love you.
It's all good, bro.
But you probably didn't make it to the end because your
Probably
attention span
wouldn't.
isn't
Yeah, probably
that great.
wouldn't. Probably wouldn't like this video.
You know, it's just something we've been wanting to do for a while, and I thought this was one way to do it.
We should do the Settlement Street fun fact. The time we went to the mall.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
All right, so Settlement Street actually started a while ago. What was that, like last
It
year?
was months ago.
Months ago, at least. Me and Nate, wanted to make one of these videos. We wanted to do a vlog, and we went to the mall and just kind of hang out, bought stuff, showed what we bought, and then that video never ended up making it.
It wasn't working. I just I didn't.
It wasn't very entertaining.
Yeah,
I watched a rough cut of it, but
I think this is way more entertaining than that.
yeah,
And,
definitely.
I love talking about Township. I've always had a knack for making, filming, editing videos, posting to YouTube. I love this platform, and I just love creating.
Yeah.
I'm going to be posting a little more on my own channel, which I'll link in the description. It's just called Nathan Kulo. There's like 3 videos up there already. They're all pretty old, and I announced Settlement Street in my channel on Township Avenue like months ago, and then we never ended up doing something, so I'm glad that we ended up doing something now,
Yeah.
right at the end of season 3, and
And,
I think now is time for the announcement.
Yeah. But first, if you want to see some epic Bloodborne gameplay, go to
Check
my
out- yeah, I'll
YouTube
link that
channel.
in the description,
Yeah,
too.
go to my YouTube channel.
All right, the announcement. Township Avenue has had 3 seasons so far, and unfortunately, we are going to end it after season 4.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that we'll stop creating.
Yeah.
We are probably going to make another channel after that, depending on where our lives go after we graduate high school. I mean, obviously, we'll keep in touch.
Yeah,
We'll still make
obviously.
videos. The content just might be a little bit different, you know? Maybe less goofy, be a little more mature. I mean, we're boys, so probably not.
Yeah.
But
Fair point.
I really think Township Avenue has just really perfectly encapsulated, that's the word? Right?
Yeah.
Perfectly captured just our high school friend group experience.
Yeah, and I really think this is something valuable because we'll be able to come back in however many years and look back and have documentation of these things.
Yeah,
that
and
we
that's
did in
what
high
that's
school.
why I love doing this. You know,
Yeah.
you get to go back. Nostalgia is
Absolutely.
a dangerous drug, but
Yeah.
hey, it works. You know, I'm addicted to it. But anyways, the only reason I bring up the whole seasons thing is because in one of the last weeks of August, to end season 3 before our final season, we are doing Township Avenue Week.
Yeah.
So, Monday, episode 6. Tuesday, Murder and Misfortune Origins. Wednesday, Wedgie Goes 2.
It's finally
Thursday,
happening.
a vlog to even things out. And then Friday, completely new
Short story. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. To kickstart
Brand new-
the tone for season 4.
Brand new IP coming
Now,
out.
this is kind of what I almost wanted to do with Town Ave, just in the middle of the winter, so it didn't make
Yeah.
any sense, so I just made it one video. But I'm inspired by C-Day, old Fortnite YouTuber. He did something called C-Week, where he posted a video every day of the week except for the weekend. And that's the announcement, you know?
Yeah.
5 videos in 1 week, and that's going to be a pain for me to edit and keep on my
Whoa.
phone, so hopefully it does well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to wrap up the show. Usually first seasons of shows have 6 episodes, so I thought it made sense to end it at 6. Expanding on some of our previous works, a vlog for good measure, and something new.
Yeah.
I thought that would be perfect.
Yeah, so we got some work to do.
Subscribe to Township Avenue and subscribe to Settlement Street.
We love you.
We love you, bye. Beautiful. Absolute cinema.